Good morning and happy Monday. It's time for another Mindful Play Monday Live. Thank you to everyone who joined us last week and celebrated over the last 7 days for our 100th episode of Mindful Play Monday. We have our last few winners to be selected today for the remaining open giveaways that we have up on our profile. So if you haven't entered those, I'll give you a little extra time this morning. I have not shut off the comments for those just yet, but I will be drawing names shortly after our live session this morning. So again, thank you for joining us every week over the last 100 plus weeks, connecting through play and mindfulness. For today's activity, you just need a few household items. We're going to be making a really useful tool that will be helpful, especially over the summer as our little ones are home from school, and even in the classroom working with younger students all the way up to teenagers and high schoolers too. So the only things that you'll need are some sturdy cardboard. We've just got scraps of cardboard that we pulled from the recycling. You'll want some paint or paint sticks to decorate, some yarn, a pony bead, and then scissors, markers, all that good stuff. So what we're making today, I'm really excited about because it is a very useful visual tool for children, even adults of all ages. We are making our very own mood meters. So it's a little mood meter, a mindful mood meter. And what we're going to use this for is the visual representation of how we're feeling. And so you can see we've kind of got the green, and then you can do any colors really, but we're doing like a green and a red, kind of like green means go, red means stop. And these are going to be a nice handy way to help us connect to how we're feeling inside, and then also represent for our younger learners how those adults are feeling in our lives too. So you can see what we're going to do then is be able to move this up. So if my mood meter is on a 1 and it's kind of dark in here, there you can kind of see that's supposed to be green. That means green. Green means go, I'm in a good mood, everything's great, we're having a wonderful day. You can see maybe as I start to do some of my daily tasks, some of the chores, maybe I have a little bit of homework, I can maybe move up a little bit. I'm getting a little anxious, maybe a little busy, a little distracted, so I'm going to move my mood meter bead up a little bit. And then of course you can see as we go up to a 4, that means we're getting really elevated. We might be feeling anxious, we might be feeling stressed, we might be feeling overwhelmed. We're on the edge of getting really upset there. So then if you see, we can move that mood meter all the way to a 5. Woo, red means stop. That means whoa, stand back, heads up, I'm in a bad mood, I'm stressed, I'm dysregulated, I need that space. And so this is going to be a nice visual tool to help us monitor how we're feeling, and then also have our little ones be aware of how they're feeling too. So wouldn't it be nice if everyone in our lives, even the grocery store clerk, even the teachers, even our bosses at work, had a mood meter, so that when we walk in the door, we can already see, ooh, they're a little bit stressed, because you can't always tell those things just by looking at someone, right? And sometimes people aren't willing to talk about it, or they aren't verbalizing those feelings or those emotions and saying, hey, I'm a little stressed right now, I need you to give me some space. So this is going to be a nice little visual tool, kind of like a thermometer, right? When the thermometer goes up, you're not feeling great. So if you see that mood meter is on a 5, whoa, we need to give mom some space. She's really busy right now, she's really stressed, she's really distracted. Maybe if she's in a 2 or a 3, we can still talk to her. She's okay. She's doing all right. But we can see those moods are starting to get elevated. And this is going to be a great tool for siblings as well. So if you see, a brother or sister is having a bad day, their little mood meter is going up, their bead's going higher. You need to give them some space. You need to give them a little bit of time until they can go back into the green zone. So these are really fun to make. Of course, you can decorate them any way you like with paint, stickers, markers, colored pencils. You could put all kinds of glitter and decorations on there. So the really simple way to do that is first starting with that piece of cardboard. We just cut out, it's about 2 inches wide and 10 inches long. You can make these as large or as small as you would like. And then we did decorate them with our paint sticks just to help us save some time this morning and not have to sit and watch paint dry. So we did use that same kind of model as a red means stop, green means go. You don't have to do that. You could do rainbow colors. You could do all one color and then just use the numbers to help indicate. And then what we're going to do, I'm going to angle you down here so you can see what we're doing. I just took like a little skewer. You could take a pencil or a pen, and I'm going to poke the holes at the top and the bottom of my mood meter, and that's going to be where I'm putting my yarn into. So somewhere around the middle there. Just going to poke a little hole through. Good morning. Thanks for joining us. We're making mood meters today as we celebrate our 101st episode. So I've just taken a skewer. Again, you can just take a pencil or a pen, poking the holes at either end. This is about 2 inches wide, 10 inches long. And then for my yarn, what you're going to do is you're going to cut your yarn just a little bit longer than double the length of your cardboard piece. So however large you make your piece, you want that yarn to be able to go all the way around, because what we're going to do is have that sliding. You can kind of see it's tied on the back there. To be able to slide up and down, you want it to be a little bit longer than the length that you've cut for your meter. Now you're going to take your pony bead, and you could get like a fun shaped pony bead. They have all kinds of cute ones at the craft stores. If you don't want just like a plain circle, you could get a fun little shape there, little pony bead. And I'm going to put it right in the halfway point of my yarn. Hold it down and then just tie it into place, because we want that pony bead to be stationary when we're sliding our scale up and down on our mood meter. So I just made a simple knot there. It's kind of blurry there, right in the middle of my yarn. And then I'm going to go ahead and put the bead side on the front of my mood meter and poke my yarn through on either side. Let's take my little skewer here to help me poke my yarn through again. So I'm pulling it through that top hole, and then again on the bottom hole of my mood meter. Where's my yarn? There it is. And then I'm going to just pull it through the back and tie the pieces together. Oh, it's not wanting to go through that hole. I should have made it a little bit bigger. There we go. So I've got my yarn ends on both sides, and I'm just going to center that a little bit and go ahead and flip it over and tie it on the back. It's just a simple, I'm going to double knot, maybe even triple knot, so that it stays in place. And now the fun thing is you could make a mood meter for everyone in your family, for everyone in your classroom, for just like a wall display in your practice or working with your students. And you can see, if you don't want to use numbers, you could just use those colors, right? So like if someone's in the red, that means give them space. They're struggling, they're frustrated, they're upset. If someone's in that middle zone, we're doing okay. We're not too stressed out yet. And all the way down in the green, we're great. Green means go, we're in a good mood, we're happy, we're ready to rock. Now I did just happen to have some old dot stickers laying around, so I put numbers on those. It does seem to be a little bit easier to read on the painted cardboard. You could just write numbers on there. You don't have to have them on stickers, but it is a little bit easier to read. And I wrote here, I'm going to put them on the other side actually. Scoot this guy over. You see what I'm doing there? I'll just put my stickers on. But it's nice to have that numerical value as well, especially for older students or teenagers, because then you can just talk to them too if you don't have your mood meter handy right next to you and say, hey, you're looking a little stressed. Is something bothering you? Are you okay? What's your meter number right now? How are you feeling? And they could say, oh man, you noticed I am all the way up here. I'm between a 4 and a 5, or I'm at a 5. I'm really stressed out. I'm really dysregulated. I really need some help calming down, or I really need some space while I figure out how to get back down into the green zone, into the 1s or the 2s or the 3s. So I'm going to pull this back up here. A quick little activity. Again, you can make these as fancy or as pretty as you like using that cardboard. And then we just tied the string on the back with our pony bead as our marker to move up and down that sliding scale with the mood meter. This is going to help us visualize what's going on the inside, as well as give a great clue to our family members, to our classmates, to our friends, to other neighbors, and whoever we're playing with that day. If you see that their mood meter is up high, we need to give them some space, or we can say, hey, is there anything I can do to help you? I noticed your mood is a little bit high on your meter today. Or, hey, I noticed you're on a 1. I'm glad you're having a great day. Do you want to talk about it? Do you want to play together? How are you feeling? So it's a great way to start that discussion about our feelings, especially with our younger ones who may not be able to identify exactly what they're feeling or name those feelings yet. This is a nice little visual way to show them the different stages or the phases of those emotions and how to better manage them, as well as connect with others and learn from what they're feeling as well. So like I said, wouldn't it be great to have a mood meter for everybody in your life so that you know when your boss is elevated before you go in and ask for that PTO or that day off. You want to maybe come back when they're more down in the green zone. So, quick and easy activity, mood meters. Thanks for joining us. And like I said, I'll be getting ready to draw our winners for the remainders of our Mindful Play Monday 100th day celebration. Thanks for partying with us all last week. I hope you had a great Mother's Day. And stay tuned next time for another Mindful Play Monday activity coming up next week. We love you. Have a great one.